Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our last home meet of the season against the Hollis Brookline Cavaliers. As it is our last home meet, we'd like to take the time today to honor our graduating seniors who will be joined matside by their families. Before we recognize our seniors, though, we want to give a quick shout out to John Regan. Where's John? Stand up, John. Wait for your adoring fans. Let's give him a round of applause. John was a freshman who started wrestling for the NYA years ago, and he's had some great contributions to this team as a freshman. Unfortunately, he's moving next week, but our loss will be another team game, so he's going to go out tonight and give one last go as a tomahawk. But we wish you all the best. Thanks a lot. Now for our tomahawk seniors. I've had the pleasure of coaching and working with these young men and women through their careers here, and they've made a significant mark on the history and success of this program. While a great sport, wrestling imparts more than just fitness, discipline, camaraderie, and funny looking beers. Here we like to recognize that once you've wrestled, everything else in life is easy. And we know that their involvement in this sport has made them better people, and they'll carry what they've learned on the mat into their lives after high school and beyond. So when I call your name, please join your family on that side to be recognized. First, we want to recognize our best in the biz team manager, Ainsley Bone. Come on over, Ainsley. For folks who are out of the country right now, Ainsley's our team manager and our team mom. So tonight she'll be joined by some of our team mom. So in addition to being a cross-country athlete, Ainsley has also founded the Student Advocacy Organization, is a member of National Honor Society, Math National Honor Society, Model UN, and a member of the competition math team. Next year she plans to study psychology at the college level. We wish her good luck. These boys over here wish their resume was as impressive. Still some great stuff to say about these kids. Next up is Nick Murphy. Nick will be joined tonight on the mat by his sister, his mom, and dad. Nick's a first-year wrestler who's picked up the sport quickly. He's racked up some really good wins and tournament finishes this season. He's looking to qualify for the state meet in 2 weeks. Next year, Nick will serve in the Navy. We wish him good luck. Next up is AJ. Tonight, AJ will be joined on the mat by mom, dad, and his grandparents. AJ's been wrestling since the 8th grade and currently leads the team in wins. Last year, he placed in the Meet of Champions, is looking to improve upon his 6th place finish, which he undoubtedly will. Next year, AJ plans to serve in the Navy and one day hopes to enter the field of education. We wish him good luck. Last and certainly not least, Senior Captain Cooper Carlson. Somewhat miraculous that he's here tonight, but he is nonetheless. Tonight, Cooper's joined by his father, mother, stepfather, and uncle. Cooper's a 4-year wrestler, a state qualifier, and has been leading this team on and off the mat, really for his whole career. Currently, Cooper's a member of the Army National Guard. He plans to wrestle in college and study computer science. We wish him good luck. Seniors and Jenny, you want all of the pictures, right? All of our seniors and families. We'll take a moment to honor and recognize Marshall Bateman. Hunter Korea. Owen David. Austin Compton. John Summer. Justin McAdams. And Ethan Stroud. Good luck with the post high school plan.
test. I thought these two control. All right, welcome to Merrimack, New Hampshire, Merrimack High School. This is Jeff Dewar, joined by Gary Krupp. And tonight, the Merrimack Tomahawk Wrestling team will be taking on the visitors from Hollis, Brookline. Should be getting going soon. Right now, the Merrimack squad is just finishing their warm-up. It's senior night tonight, so we did just have a little award, some presentation or recognition of the seniors that will be graduating, and they were joined by their parents here on the mat.
Yeah, that was great. Just to repeat, I'm not sure how well the sound came across in that introduction, but our seniors were Nick Murphy, he wrestles 138, Cooper Carlson, who's 152. Generally, he's injured, so he's not in the lineup tonight. AJ Lemery is a 182-pounder. Tyler Barton, who's not here, they weren't able to announce, but he's 285. Then, of course, the manager, the one that keeps everyone in line, Ainsley Bone. So those are the seniors for this year. And I'm looking forward to this Hollis Brookline. I heard in weigh-ins the Hollis Brookline Club, which is a classy club, a great program always in this state. But they said they circled this date, beginning of their season, because they lost here last year by 1 point. And, they haven't forgotten here a year later.
That should that's a nice background to have, Gary. I didn't recall that was how that duel went down last year, so it should be good to see. I do know that Merrimack has a few scratches, it looks like, from the lineup. There may be a couple of kids out sick, possibly one or two that missed a weight. So the lineup's going to be shuffled around a little bit. So it'll be interesting to see how we end up matching up against Hollis Brookline.
Yeah, it'll be interesting because I know those scratches are in the low ends of the weights, and I think we're going to start up around 182 if I heard that correctly from the official. Wherever we start, you've got a coach in Hollis Brookline at Brian Bumpus, who's a staple in the state, sits on the NHIAA committee for wrestling, former New England champion himself. So I know whatever the order is, I think he's going to have his kids ready to go.
Absolutely. It looks like they brought a full squad, and from looking at their lineup, it looks like they have they probably have the entire lineup filled. So Merrimack's going to have their hands full, making up for maybe giving up one or two of the matches there.
Yeah, it's always tough to overcome those forfeits. It's a lot of points to give away. But I talked to Coach Stein also before the match, and he mentioned that they just had a couple of, one out with a fever, and another one was a little sick. So just played it safe rather than sorry. In today's day and age, I guess that's kind of the norm these days.
You know, I was just thinking. I was mentioning to somebody earlier that I was going to be announcing here tonight, and recalling that this kind of got started because of COVID and
Sure.
wanting to be able to have folks be able to enjoy the matches, and I think that yeah, that was just a little reminder. Yeah, the kids are out sick, but no one's wearing masks here. We're all going to have a wrestling match. Oh, national anthem.
Tonight's matchup will start at 182 pounds.
All right.
I believe you were correct. And
Yeah.
what I meant to say is we're not. There are a couple out sick, but we aren't plagued by illness, and we're not having a night that's completely ruined by
thank goodness
by
for that.
COVID. We're
As a matter of fact,
kind
I'd
of
say
recovered from that.
If one thing that's good that came out of COVID, the parents and kids alike are really enjoying these broadcasts. Merrimack TV does not just for wrestling, but for all the sports here, that they do a great job covering, the local sports. All it takes is some parent volunteers, and this has been a lot of fun this season.
And speaking of which, thanks again for watching this on Merrimack TV. And if anyone is interested in participating and doing a little bit of broadcasting themselves, you can simply email Nicholas or Justin at merrimackTV@merrimacknh.gov. All right, we have our 182-pounders coming up to get this kicked off. You were correct.
Anthony Lemery, one of our seniors here from Merrimack, is going to be facing off against Christopher Nivens. Oh, that's a nice, he's in deep on a shot there.
On double leg, he finishes that two for the takedown.
All right.
And so the first 15 seconds off to a good start.
You'll notice here on the screen, just you'll be able to follow along the team score. We'll try to keep you up to date on the match scores. Right now we're 2-0 in favor of Merrimack. We don't have the graphic ability to put both on the screen. So the team score is the important one. Right now we're 0-0. And teams are awarded points based on how you win the match. If a point victory is 3 points for the team. A major decision will get you 4. A technical fall will get you 5 team points, and a pin or a forfeit will get you 6. And
AJ's got his opponent turned. He was working on him for a better part of 30 seconds, and now he's got a minute to find a pin. I think he's going to get it.
Oh, there it is. So
that's a nice way to start off senior night.
Yeah, senior takes 6 points for the team. So Merrimack's up 6-0.
And again, those 6-point pins are going to be very important when we roll around to the 6-point forfeits that we're going to be giving up. So that's huge.
All right. 195 here. We got Owen Damon from Hollis Brookline. He's facing off against Merrimack's Michael Rodeman. I know Michael's also a football player here from Merrimack, and I guess he started back in middle school, and he's really come a long way since joining the sport, and I think he said it helps his football as well.
Well, that's certainly one thing that New Hampshire needs more of, is the football coaches encouraging their athletes to wrestle when the season is over. That's certainly it absolutely helps football.
Yeah, I think the Patriots at one time had 3 or 4 linemen that were also wrestlers. Yeah, the crossover especially for the big guys is really, the skill sets translate.
Absolutely.
So we got a minute in here. Both opponents still just doing some hand fighting and positioning. Rodeman's going to try to catch him, but he gets overpowered. 2-point takedown there for Hollis.
Hollis wrestler was using the half to turn him and almost locked up a cradle there. Now he's working on a cradle on the other side.
Yeah, Rodeman's going to have to get his head up, keep it away from that knee. This guy's looking for it. Damon is clearly he's worked on that cradle. He's got 23 seconds to fight off the back here. He's giving up some back points though.
He is. Looks like he gave up all 5. Now if he can just hold on for 9 seconds, he can avoid that pin and get a fresh start.
Both teams there are on their feet cheering their wrestler. Oh no, 1 second on the clock and no savior by the bell. That's 6 points for Hollis Brookline now.
All right, we got it tied up.
Team scores tied.
And Merrimack is going to be forfeiting the 220 match.
Yep, so John McCole, he's going to take the forfeit for Hollis Brookline, get 6 more points. So team score now 12-6 in favor of Hollis Brookline.
Yeah, Xavier Rodriguez Santana, the X-Man coming up.
285, going up against Ethan Strauss. Ethan looks like he's got a little bit of size on him. Oh, he just got caught in that cow catcher. That was quick.
That was 7 seconds.
7-second pin, all right. Now we're back around to the little guys, and I think this is where Merrimack has its sickness and scratches. So, oh no, I'm wrong about that. Looks like Lini Haddad is here for 106.
Yes.
He's going up against Scout Crea, younger brother of Hunter Crea, who's a senior on the team for Hollis Brookline. Ooh, nice shot there. Got right
able
up
to finish the shot.
2-0 there for Hollis Brookline. Scout's looking for the tilt there. He's pulling that knee up to block her knee and try and get some exposure points for the back.
Trying to get a bar and a half now, and he's wants to keep that straight across the back. I'm glad she was able to fight out of that.
Yeah. She's doing a good job of getting long there and staying stiff.
All right, he's going to let her up back into neutral since he didn't have any luck turning her.
So that's a escape point for Merrimack. That's 1 point. Oh, another takedown for that's 2. So now our score is 4-1 Hollis Brookline. I think he just wanted a reset there to try for that turn. Oh, that's a tight half there. That's a tight one. Got 47 seconds. Lini's going to have to fight off her back here. Bridge and roll. That's another pin. Hollis Brookline, they're looking strong here.
They are absolutely looking strong. That brings the team scores to 24-6. And here we have 113.
I believe this is Ryan Sutton. He's going to take a forfeit.
He is.
The 113-pounder was one of a sickness on the Merrimack side.
Looks like Connor Sable is our 120, and I believe he is out.
He's out
for
sick
the night
as well, yeah. And 120 there, so
that hurts. So there, Merrimack has a 36-6 hole to dig out of here.
Yeah, those forfeits are tough. We're going to hopefully get some good matches.
132, here we go. Or excuse me, 126.
Yeah, 126. That was Grant Deschanel, I believe.
Oh, Grant was out as well.
He missed weight, I believe. And all right, so now we got Martin Burns. He's going up against Avery here. Avery from Merrimack is Bernadelli, I guess it is. Sorry if I mispronounced your name there. Avery, though, is...
Avery Berardinelli, maybe?
She's tough. Watch her now. She's aggressive. She's doesn't have a lot of experience, but, you know, this year with the NHIAA announcing they're going to have a girls-only state competition, you know, it's really brought a number of the girls onto the teams. And so while she might struggle here today or with some of these boys, I think she's going to do really well come the state tournament.
Yeah, and that's really great for the sport. You know, in a lot of ways across the country, women's wrestling has played a huge role in strengthening the men's wrestling nationwide, and it's really nice to see that happening here in New England, in New Hampshire. We're going to have the state tournament. It's going to have a girls' high school New England's.
Yeah, yeah. You know, I think it was going back to Helen Maroulis, you know, winning her gold medal back in Rio, I think was a big catalyst that really kind of kick-started female wrestling. And, you know, girls of all shapes and sizes, just like boys of all shapes and sizes, are finding success in the sport.
Absolutely. And it's so key for the girls to be able to compete against other girls, because it's pretty tough to, you know, the deck's kind of stacked against you once you get to a certain weight as a girl with the, you know, the testosterone that the boys have. So it's even some of the best girls have a lot of trouble handling the boys in high school. So the fact that they're having their own tournament, able to compete against each other, it's much more fair, gives them a real barometer of where they are in terms of their skill, what they've been able to accomplish.
Yeah, so we're here now at 138. We've got Daniel Frixion from Hollis Brookline. He's going up against one of the Merrimack seniors, Nicholas Murphy here, Nick Murphy. Oh, that was a really nice setup on that shot. Popped those hands and went. I don't think Nick knew what had coming. He's not giving it up, though.
Nick's scrambling for that ankle.
Gain the control position. So 2-0 for Daniel. Nick's got to get that head up. Kind of putting it on the mat there. He's kind of just asking for a half, I think. There we go.
All right, yep.
Building up.
All right, there he goes. Back to neutral.
1 point for Merrimack. We're now down, Merrimack's down 1-2. 1-2.
Got him moving on there. He's got to follow up on that. That was nice.
Have a nice setup, but he's got to have the second shot to follow it.
That was quick.
Yeah, that was. Daniel didn't have quite the setup that he had on that first shot, but he was just as fast on pulling the trigger. Oh, there he goes. He peels around.
All right, another 2. That brings the score to 4-1, and that will close out the first period of this match. it's going to be Merrimack's choice, and rather than defer, they're going to go ahead and choose bottom.
Coach here thinks that he's either going to get cut or can escape. Pulling for that arm control, wrist control.
Needs a pressure back into him.
Oh.
All right, cut, good. He got that escape point, 4-2. Takedown will tie it up.
Yep, just a takedown here, and we're back to an even match. So he's got to protect those legs. He's got to know that that shot's coming at this point.
I think he's given up on his sprawl just a little bit too early.
Too quick.
I think if he would have stuck with that and fought it out, he may have been able to fight the takedown off. So
gets him heavy
hopefully
hits.
Next time.
Coach there gave him orders, told him to cut him. I think he wants to turn this into a takedown match. He sees that he can take him down pretty much at will, I think. 1 minute here to go in the second period. Score is 3-6. Merrimack's down. He's doing a good job of keeping Nick from getting, being able to close the space. The hands defense is, he's got that half deep. Hollis Brookline wrestler, though, as easy as he can take him down, he doesn't seem to be able to.
He's not having as easy a time turning him. That's for sure. You know, I think if I was the Hollis Brookline coach, I'd tell him just to keep on doing it. See if we can get a tech out of it. That would be what I would do. I think he's going to have a really tough time pinning Nicholas.
Choice here in the third period. Yep, coach tells him go neutral. We want this to be a takedown match.
You know, it's a 5-point difference he's got to get.
Oh, we got a clock error there. We got 3 minutes on the clock. That'd be one long period for the third period. Looks like they're
I'd like to see it.
just add overtime right into the third period. There we go. We're back to 2 minutes.
So we got a 5-point difference here.
Yeah, 8-3 in favor of Hollis Brookline. Nick's going to have to find something here. He certainly can't afford that. Can't afford that. 10-3 now, Hollis Brookline.
It's a 7-point difference. He's going to let him up.
He wants one more point to at least get that
7-4.
major decision, I think.
And again, the major is going to be a 4-point team score.
Oh, he got that head now. Oh, man. That's the one thing about this sport. You can be down by a lot of points, and you can still knock him out. Oh.
All right.
Wow, looks like he didn't even get a takedown for that. I would have thought he would have gotten 2 for that.
That should have been 2 in a reversal, shouldn't it?
Yeah, I would have thought so.
Instead, he's got the Hollis Brookline wrestler getting 2 for the takedown.
So that's
I don't understand that call. He had a head and arm, and
he was in a pinning combination. He should have been actually getting backs, I think. 4-12. Referee, I guess, determined he didn't have control, or that control wasn't obvious. 30 seconds here to go. 4-12, and looks like Merrimack got a warning there for stalling.
All right, he's up. 20 seconds left, and he is. They're out of major territory. He might be. I don't know if that was the best advice.
Yep.
I guess it was.
Oh no! Look at this. No.
5 seconds left.
5 seconds. He's got to. Oh, and he gets the back points. That makes it a 17-5 final score.
It was not a tech, so.
It's a major decision.
Not a pin or a tech, so back to the major that we were expecting a minute ago. So Could have been worse.
It definitely could have been worse.
That could have
That's only
gotten a little bit
14
uglier.
points there. All right, now we're up to 145. We got Hunter Crea. He's a senior for Hollis Brookline.
This is Sean Gendron. Sean started wrestling in the 8th grade.
Yeah, so really fairly new.
Fairly
New to the sport. He's got a lot of aggressiveness, though.
He did a good bit of wrestling down at the Doughboys Club over the summer after his first year. And
that snatch single. Really,
I know he fell in love with the sport pretty quickly, so I certainly expect him to be putting in the work to continue to get better over the next couple of years.
yeah, most definitely. This is a class.
Well, right here, the Hollis Brookline
Got a nice
wrestler
turn.
has a Turk, and he's working on back points.
He's probably not going to pin him in that, but he is going to rack some points up here if he
get his
transitions.
leg out and see if
there
he
he
can.
goes.
Yeah.
He's going to reverse the head.
I think they're going to, Sean needs to push himself right on out.
He got a whole minute, so he's going to have to come up with, oh, there we go. They're going to get a restart at least. 3 back points, it puts it 5-0 for Hollis Brookline. Hollis says put him back on his feet. So that gives Gendron 1 point. Hollis Brookline just got a caution there for an early start. Trying to shoot right on the whistle and got a little early, I think. Yeah, what I was going to say is this is a classic. You know, both these wrestlers are 145, and it's a classic in this sport that many body styles can be successful here. You know, you've got a long and lanky body style like Korea's got, or you've got a muscular build of Sean Gendron, and it's interesting to see what the strategies each of these body types take.
Yeah, and it's, you know, there's certain advantages with certain body types, but that's one thing that really is nice about the sport is that, you know, you can be 106 pounds or you can be 280 pounds, and you can find success in this sport. And
I certainly know it's one of the things that attracted me as a somebody who was short as a kid. You know, it was one of the few sports where that didn't really matter.
I knew I was never going to be a football star, so.
All right, going here into the second period. Gendron's down 7-1.
And the team score, 52-6, it's certainly out of reach at this point. That's so we're
now just wrestling for matches.
We're wrestling for matches. We just want to see these kids win. The team scores irrelevant at this point.
And of course, some of these kids that will go on to compete at state and probably place, you know, they're looking for paper for their seedings. Getting these wins will, you know, add to their argument for a #1 seed possibly.
Hollis Brookline wrestler had a bar and a wrist and was able to turn Sean, get the pin.
That's another 6. All right, now we're up here at 152.
This is like Cooper Carlson running out for Merrimack.
Wow, look at that.
One of our seniors.
Cooper has been injured, and he decided to, I didn't realize he was cleared to go. He's going up against Jacob Critchfield here. This is going to be a tough match. I know Cooper's been itching to get back on the mat, so I'm sure he's excited.
Good. And that's what I'm talking about right there.
Good block.
Critchfield got to the leg, but Cooper didn't give up on his sprawl.
Heavy
and
hits.
Now he's in the fight.
He's going for head in the hole there, and he's going to go for that cradle. If he can lock it up.
I think he's got it locked up.
Now he just got to step it slow, not roll it too fast. Let him roll through. He'll take the 2 points, though.
Follow.
Cooper's doing a good job of staying on the back.
Get back behind now.
Covering those hips up. He's got to get back there and do it again. Cooper decides not to fight it. Lets him go for 1.
Carlson up 2-1. He's to maintain good position. 30 seconds left in the first period.
Oh,
Cooper
nice
got a
takedown.
nice
Oh,
jab
he's got
whizzer
it.
there.
Oh, that was sweet.
I like that arm throw.
I did. I like that imagination there. I don't think the Hollis Brookline wrestler knew it would hit him there.
He's going for a bar tilt. I think he's lost that.
Yeah. 10 seconds here left in the first
He's
period.
just finish on top.
All right, Cooper's got 4-1 lead here. Going into the second. So the Town of Merrimack's media division has branded Merrimack TV, the division funded by the franchise fee from Comcast cable subscribers in Merrimack. Town of Merrimack has community TV facility located at 6 Babusick Lake Road. All 3 cable channels reach over 8,000 homes. We're accessible online at merrimacktv.com and Roku and Apple TV devices via Cablecast ScreenWave. Follow us on social media, subscribe to your YouTube channel. Stay informed. You're watching Merrimack TV, your community, your voice.
Going to be the permanent voiceover guy. Gary, I like it. All right, looks like our wrestler from Hollis almost has a takedown of his own. Carlson's fighting it.
That's
all right,
good. He gave up 2. I was worried he was going to go to his back there.
Yeah.
Makes the score 4-3. It should be, right?
You know what? Carlson started on the bottom.
Oh, he
so
started.
so
right.
he was.
So still 4-1 then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I was so impressed by your announcement that almost forgot where we started. So we got a stalling on Carlson, who's on bottom.
Yeah. And I wonder the way he went in there, I wonder if that arm he might be re-injured it a little bit.
Well, he came out really strong and moving fast and looking good. And as we get deeper into the match, I'm hoping the cardio is going to hold up and he's not going to peter out as the match goes on. If he can maintain the level of intensity and strength, get after it the way he did in that first period, I think Cooper has a very good chance of winning this match.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that's a good point about his cardio being injured like that, not being able to be on the mat. You really kind of lose wrestling shape pretty fast. Oh, there's another warning on.
And he gave up a point.
Gave up a stall warning there. Stall point. 4-2 now for Cooper. He's got to show some activity there. The ref's going to nail him again.
Keep moving.
All right, going in the third period here. 4-2. And Hollis Brookline's going down. He's got the most chance to score from there.
An escape is going to bring him within 1 point.
Okay. They got 3 minutes on the clock again there. The clock's a little tough to run here in the dark, I bet.
All right, here we go. Carlson is on top.
All right, that was the quickest. No, he didn't give him the escape because he didn't break contact. So technically
Carlson's still on top.
Still on top. All right, there's the 1 point for the escape. They broke contact. 4-3. Carlson favor.
He's got to, don't give up on that sprawl.
Good hips. Good, oh no.
All right, now Carlson's down 5-4. He's got to dig deep. He's got a minute and a half.
Yeah, he's got to get out of that. He's got a minute and a half to do it.
An escape will tie it up. But he's got to move or else he may get nailed with another stalling call.
I think you're right. And 2 more stalling calls, and I think that's a 2-point call, right?
Yeah. And it just happened.
So now he's down by 2, 4-6. He's only 2 stalling calls away from being disqualified. I just don't think Cooper's got anything left in the tank.
All right. Cooper is gassed.
Yeah.
He just gave up 2 points.
2 more for.
And that brings on a choice from Hollis Brookline. He chooses down because he thinks he's going to get another quick escape or a reversal. So
4-8 is the score.
and he does reverse him to his back.
Oh, that's going to be a pin. Yeah, I think that was a conditioning match there. That Cooper being injured, and
I think it was. I think it was. He just wasn't the same wrestler in the third period
yeah,
that he was in the first.
I think you're right. All right, here, what do we have at 160?
Yeah, Brendan Curley.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have any information. Maybe this is Austin. This is Austin Kump.
It is.
Yeah, she's wrestling up. She weighed in at a 152-pounder. And actually weighed in light as a 152-pounder.
Well, she's really got her hands full trying to wrestle Brendan. He is a big, strong guy.
Yeah, football player, jiu-jitsu in the off season.
I don't think he has any intention of going easy. It doesn't look like. So this is going to be a tough one. He's got that cross-face cradle. He's going to try to end this fast, and he does.
Well, that gets Merrimack their second, I think, points of the match. That only puts us up 64-12 is what Hollis Brookline's leading by here. And we're up to 170. I think this is our last match of the night.
This is our last match of the night, and I believe this is John Regal's last match as a Merrimack Tomahawk.
Yeah, they announced before the match their family's moving to the south. He's going to wrestle, I think, in South Carolina, but this is his last match for Merrimack. So it's John Summer is the Hollis Brookline. So if you hear some shouts for John, they're both named John. Good hand fighting there. He's got to face him a little bit. I think he's looking to telegraphing that front headlock that he wants. And I tell you, those Hollis Brookline wrestlers, they got a good shot. Those blast doubles, I mean.
Yeah, they've been successful with that blast double all night. John's on bottom, kind of clamming up. He doesn't want to get hit with a, well, there goes the stalling.
Oh, yeah. I think the official's
frustrated with the lack of action on the bottom.
Maybe
he was kind of quick with that stalling call.
Yeah, that was a fast one. We're not even a minute into the match. That's old school stalling call.
Yeah,
right
he's
there.
no nonsense there. I wonder if he lets the old school cross faces go.
the wind up.
Yeah.
All right. Regal looks like he's got decent position. I'm not sure why he's reaching back, though. That's not a good decision. Oh, that's an awful decision. Oh.
Well,
he's unorthodox, as we've said in the past.
That is for sure. I can't tell you the number of times. John Regal's been wrestling since he was a youth kid,
yeah.
Quite a few years.
5 years old, maybe.
It's been really entertaining because that kid will do some of the craziest stuff and end up winning. So it's been fun.
So that's the end of the duel there. 70-12. Hollis Brookline, I think, got the revenge for their 1-point loss last year. That's for sure. With authority.
I'd say they did.
I think Merrimack's got a very young team, though. They've got some folks out for injury. You know, obviously Mitchell's out. Mitchell normally wrestles 145. He learned this week he's out for the rest of the season for a knee injury. And
Mitchell Krupp is usually a pretty reliable W for Merrimack in most situations. So that could have made a difference.
This would have been a good match too. He and Hunter Cree, who is the Hollis Brookline wrestler, they faced off I think 3 times already this year, twice at least. And I think Hunter's gotten the best of him both times, points match. But I would have liked to have seen a third match of that.
That would have been good. Mitchell is out for the season. Is that
it's out for the season?
Thinking?
Yeah. Knee injury. The doc says the rehab's going to take longer than the season has left. So that's unfortunate. But good news is he's only a junior, so he's got a senior season still to look forward to.
I'm looking forward to it. He's an exciting guy to watch. I know you're looking forward to it.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
Well, I think, overall, although Merrimack didn't come away with a win for the team, it was a really nice night to be able to celebrate the seniors that are graduating, and see some of these kids wrestle for the last time wearing the Merrimack singlet here at home.
So that's the end of our event. Again, I'll just say that, check out more Merrimack High School sports action on Merrimack TV on your Roku, Apple TV, or Amazon Fire TV device. Just download the Cablecast to watch the next game or watch any previously recorded games on demand. You may also discover 100 programs from Merrimack TV, meeting coverage, local news, community shows, school events, and a ton more. So download Cablecast to Roku, Apple TV, or Amazon Fire TV device today. This is Merrimack TV, your community, your voice. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you very much for tuning in. It was a pleasure broadcasting with you, Gary. Take care.
Take care, Jeff.